glad you dropped by.
Can I play too? I saw you come in here, and I just hate being left out.
You made it! Perfect timing!
What are you all doing here?
Are you saying we're not welcome? Only Erston is good enough to join your little club?
Whatever.
Okay then, everyone ready? I got a big announcement. We're all going on a trip to Riza Maxia!
What?
I've always wanted to see Fenmont.
Count me out.
What?
Come now.
No point in refusing when he gets like this. He'll break. It'll happen.
Yes, but... Fenmont...
What, is Fenmont lame or something?
Erston's not a fan of crowds. Isn't that right?
Why are you doing this?
Well, what about that something or other Deepwood then?
The Sapstrath Deepwood?
Yeah, that place. I saw it in the brochure. It's like one gigantic forest.
And we don't exactly have one here in Olympias.
The brochure said it's a great place to escape the bustle. Sounds right up your alley.
The Sapstrath Deepwood.
Great, it's agreed.
Hey, I haven't agreed to anything.
You cool with that, Luger? Then let's get moving.
Now this is a forest.
Riza Maxia is freaking amazing!
This path runs straight through it, but it's not exactly a walk in the park.
We'll be fine. But, you know, we'll let you handle the monsters. Whoa, hold up a second. Look at this place. Why don't we take a break to sightsee?
Very well.
Yes!
Hey, Erston!
When I was a child, they called me the Ajulian Monkey. I made a game out of climbing trees to pick cherries. I'd throw them at my sister Carla. Wait,
Notice them too?
I did. Monsters, planning an ambush. Let's take care of them. Right around here.
Yes. Here they come.
Onward.
Make sure to keep quiet so we're not spotted.
I'll assist. I feel peculiar.
Oops, sorry.
A worthy of blade. Prepare yourself! My sword cries out! The one blade to vanquish evil! Absolute domination! Fool!
Hey, where'd they go?
I don't know, but now's our chance.
Where were you guys?
Just attending to a little business, as Erston might say.
Where'd Kyle go?
What's up, Big E?
Big E?
We're all pretty tight now, yeah? I mean, you're pretty cool, even for an older dude.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
Lighten up, Big E.
Yeah, you're gonna dig this.
What's that?
It's a camera. You do know what a camera is, right? We all pooled our money for it.
Oh, a present?
It was Kyle's idea.
Tanner helped pick it out, though.
Isn't that thoughtful?
Let's see. Tanner, scoot right. Perfect. Be right there.
You're part of the gang now, Big E. Don't you forget that.
Well, we better head back soon, shall we?
Wait. Can we make a quick stop at Marksburg? A new GHS model just came out. I gotta get my hands on one. What do you say, Big E? Come on.
If you must.
Okay, I'm gonna run in. I'll be back in a flash. You guys sit tight on the Olympia side, okay?
Oh, man. I'm dead on my feet. Let's say we grab a bite at the inn and head home when Kyle gets back. I take it your silence means heck yeah?
He sure is taking his time.
How long is Kyle gonna keep us waiting here?
Don't pout. You're the one who said it was okay.
I take full responsibility.
I'm sick of hanging around. I'll go get him.
What's that about?
They said something about a soldier getting killed. What's going on?
Jeez, took you long enough. Where have you been?
Kyle? What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm fine. Sorry I'm late. Let's go.
They said someone murdered a Rizamaxian soldier. Apparently the killer's still on the loose.
I heard they were looking for a young male. They think he's still hiding in the city somewhere.
We've always had friction with folks from the other side here in Marksburg, but there's never been a murder, you know?
If the killer turns out to be Olympian, this could turn into an international incident.
Yeah, a murderer's bad enough, but that would take it to a whole nother horrible level.
Someone killed a soldier? Everyone seems to be freaking out.
Well. They asked me to come all the way to Marksburg to help with the investigation, and who do I run into? Pretty big coincidence, huh? Pretty big.
Herschel.
Did you need something?
And look who's with him. My, but you've all gotten chummy with each other.
That's none of your business. Go home.
Ah, but I've only just gotten here. And seeing you lot certainly adds some credence to my working theory. Kyle, you killed that Rizamaxian soldier, didn't you? And I will see you arrested for it.
What are you talking about?
You've had your fun. Stop hassling us.
Huh. Oh, and I know you raised a hand to one of my men earlier. I don't have any proof, but I certainly don't intend to let that slide.
What a creep. Let's just get the hell back to Triglyph already.
Kyle. It wasn't you, was it?
How could you even ask me that? Even Big E's not on my side now? Tanner's right. Let's blow this joint.
What did you learn? Gaius? That guy? The king of Rizamaxia? Interesting. Very interesting.
Hey! Did you hear the big news? The Chancellor of Olympias is here in Larand.
She's on a goodwill tour of the realm to interact with the Rizamaxian gentry.
And
pig out on tasty food, I hope.
If she gets a taste of Warwick's cooking, she'll never want to leave.
Now, speak of the devil.
We've got an emergency! The Chancellor's group has been attacked!
What?
If only Sonia had stayed at the lodge.
Warwick, calm down and tell me exactly what happened.
The Chancellor had planned to eat at the lodge, but then a group of Olympians burst in and grabbed her. They spirited the Chancellor away and said they'd kill her if we didn't meet their demands.
Exodus is behind the attack. They're demanding freedom for members captured in the Paloon incident.
Why won't they just give up already?
We have to save the Chancellor.
We spotted them fleeing into the old Vakal mine.
We're in a race against time here. Chancellor, thank goodness you're safe.
It's you. I somehow managed to slip away in the confusion. But my colleagues weren't so lucky. They're still being held.
I understand the culprits are Olympian?
I'm afraid so. Remnants of Exodus.
I see. Chancellor, please allow the Rize Maxian government to handle the rescue.
May I ask, why do you have children with you? Team? Wait, don't tell me you intend to involve them in the rescue operation.
Hey you, don't sell Elise short!
I am fully capable of helping.
The young miss is a gifted spirit arts user. She is a great asset to Rize Maxia.
Elise. Well, it is not my place to second-guess you. But these terrorists place little value on human life. Please be careful.
We will. Don't worry.
Wahey! Incoming tech! Wahey! Incoming tech!
Wait, that's the ringtone that I gave to Luna.
Wahey! Incoming tech! Wahey! Incoming
No
tech!
way!
Wahey! Incoming tech! Wahey!
Elise's pen
Incoming tech!
pal is
Wahey!
Chancellor
Incoming
Marcia?
tech! Wahey!
Ah, King Gaius. Yes, Your Majesty. I am safe. I'd like you to know that your Prime Minister Ilbert is about to give those terrorists what for. Are you okay with this plan?
Yes, leave everything to us.
Get us some reinforcements already. Marcia may have given us the slip, but we still have hostages. They hung up, damn it!
There goes our plan B. This is not good. Not good at all.
Keep it together!
I'm trying, but how long can we keep this up?
If we don't figure this out, our captured comrades are as good as dead.
They're comrades?
Shall we? We'll be taking those hostages, thank you.
Over our dead bodies!
We must claim victory.
They have Spirus! Be careful!
Right. You've lost. Do the noble thing and release your hostages.
Damn it. We failed.
Why would you do this?
Our comrades. They're going to be executed. We couldn't just let them die.
You did it for your friends?
And we lost. Please, make our deaths quick. I beg of you.
No one's going to kill them. Right, Rowan? Rowan's the Prime Minister of Rize Maxia. He won't let your friends die.
I wish. It doesn't matter anyway. We'll be tried in Olympias.
Huh?
Olympians must face justice in Olympias, and Rize Maxians in Rize Maxia. Those are the terms of our treaty. Neither nation has any jurisdiction in the other's territory.
And the penalty for terrorism in Olympias is execution.
But Chancellor Marcia would never allow that. She's gentle and kind.
Yeah, don't worry!
Can you promise we'll be spared if we decide to surrender?
We shall negotiate for you.
Don't you worry. I know she'll understand.
You guys were only looking out for your buddies.
I doubt she'll give squat about that, but I don't have any fight left in me. We surrender.
The Exodus people are human beings just like us. They care about each other. I mean, Chancellor Marcia will understand that.
In any case, let's head back and meet with the Chancellor.
You managed to trounce the terrorists. Elise, was it? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, Madam Chancellor.
That's a relief.
But I wanted to know.
Madam Chancellor.
Dispose of the surviving terrorists.
At once, ma'am.
Dispose? What do you mean by dispose?
A matter of Olympian justice, child. None of your concern.
Oh, we're concerned!
They were only trying to save their friends!
Chancellor Marcia, the terrorists surrendered of their own accord. I would think that merits leniency.
Let's be clear. Is this an official request from the Prime Minister of Riza Maxia? Because such a request would certainly raise serious diplomatic issues.
No, Madam Chancellor. That was not my intent.
Laws exist for a reason. Ignore one, and we risk a descent to chaos. The government of Olympias does not show leniency to terrorists.
But you're the Chancellor. You can do whatever you want.
It is precisely because I'm the Chancellor that I must ensure justice is served.
This is your cue to say something, Beardo!
Unfortunately, showing leniency to terrorists often only leads to more acts of terror. History has shown this to be true.
But I made a promise to the Exodus members.
A childish decision.
Chancellor, we're ready.
All this excitement has pushed us way behind schedule. We must be going.
This is horrible! How can you be so cold-hearted? Why wouldn't she listen to me? Was I wrong?
My head's all fuzzy.
Luna, I thought we were friends.
Hey, I was just about to give you a call.
The temperatures have been dropping inexplicably at the Kukar ice caverns, and I'm sensing minor abnormalities in the mana there.
It's a good bet Celsius is behind this. I hate to ask this, but I'd be really grateful for your help. Thanks. I knew I could count on you.
You really are enamored with Luger, aren't you?
I think a better way to put it is that I trust and have faith in him. Right?
Huh. I could have sworn that was the perfect expression. It seems I still have much to learn about the nuances of human language.
I should have known it was you. What's your business here?
We just want to talk.
Talk?
Yes. The device that hurt you, I created it. But I assure you, it was never my intention to dominate spirits. I was trying to create a world where humans and spirits could live together symbiotically.
After inventing such a device, don't make me laugh.
That's why I want to make sure that it never happens again. Celsius, please listen to me.
I don't think she's in a listening mood. I was afraid this might happen.
This is all my fault.
Save the self-pity for later.
Ice Ray!
Shining Stinger!
Now! Come! And gather! Combine! Take shape! And be my blade! Elemental Mastery!
Celsius, I'm sorry.
Back off! This is no time for bravado. You can barely stand. I know you have nearly exhausted the mana in your fossil.
I guess that battle last year must have taken a lot out of you. That's why I was hoping that we could just talk this through.
Spyrites only manifest in our realm for as long as the mana in their fossils remain.
Celsius won't be able to maintain her physical form for much longer.
I just wanted to see it again. A place of nostalgia.
Something here? Inside the ice caverns?
There was once a small town near here, some 500 years ago. Now there's no trace of it at all.
Time passes much more quickly for humans than for spirits. It's sad that it's gone, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, he's right, you know. There's got to be some trace of those times still left behind. We'll help you search. But if we do find something, then you have to promise to stop giving us the cold shoulder.
Basically, he's proposing a deal. So, what do you say?
You sure about this? You probably won't find anything.
That's certainly possible. But there's no harm in at least trying, don't you think?
You're a strange one. Very well, you have your deal.
Then can you at least point us in the direction of any other places you remember?
I see. So in contemporary human names, those would be within the Kajara Sea Falls, Fenmont, and Fort Gundala regions.
We'll take you there then.
When you are ready, call out my name. I will rest my physical form until I hear it.
Understood. Rest in the meantime.
Well, looks like we've got a lot of ground to cover.
You really are nice to just about anyone, aren't you, Jude?
No, that's not true.
All right.
Hey, thank you for all your help today. I really appreciate it. I suspect that I'll be needing it again before this is over.
Welcome back.
Hold your horses. Only authorized personnel past this point.
Of course. We didn't come here just to sit in the lobby.
Very well. If that's Vice President Kresnik's decision, I will abide by it.
Huh? Luger's been made Vice President of Spirius?
Correct. His promotion is effective immediately. You may use the CEO's office as you see fit, until he returns from his departure. This way. The CEO has left you a message.
Luger, if you're watching this, know that I intend to travel to the land of Canaan and put an end to Origin's trial.
This'll be interesting.
But not before I tell you the full story. You see, it was all a game. The fractured dimensions, Canaan, all of it. Just a giant game, created by the primordial spirits. Kronos, Maxwell, and Origin.
That's right. And they've been playing it ever since humanity figured out Spyrix 2 millennia ago.
The three spirits disagreed over whether humans could truly control Spyrix technology or not. So they devised an experiment to reveal mankind's true nature. They wanted to see for themselves if human beings were capable of resisting the temptation of ultimate power.
This was before the schism, you see. Back in the old days when Maxwell still trusted humans.
So the Chromatus was a test.
Kronos granted the Chromatus to the Kresnik family as a means to measure how well humans can suppress their base desires. If someone reaches the Great Spirit Origin before 1 million divergence catalysts appear, mankind passes the test. If no one does, then mankind fails and the spirits leave. That was their pact.
But here's the catch. The game was rigged right from the very start.
As was passed down, Origin will grant the wish of the first human who comes before him. No human could resist such a prize. It fostered greed amongst the people. As a result, the Kresniks were constantly at war over it.
Thanks to all of their bickering, catalysts and fractured dimensions have multiplied like rats.
A vast number of people across all the dimensions transformed into catalysts, and as a result, were destroyed. It's likely now that their number is approaching 1 million.
The Spirius Corporation was established to put the brakes on this whole disaster.
I haven't forgotten the reward I promised. You no longer have to worry about that pesky loan. Now, just leave the rest to me. I will create the world that your generation deserves.
Hey, Luger! You're not gonna believe what just happened! The bank president stopped by just now, and guess what? He said that I don't need to bug you about your loan anymore.
What?
How'd you manage to pull that off? Wait, you're not blackmailing anybody, are you?
You verified the reward.
Bakor left for the land of Canaan, correct?
Yes.
He promised to tell us how to get inside.
I wasn't informed.
All right, if that's how you want to play it, then let me ask you this. How does he plan to make it past Kronos? The Chromatus came from Kronos. Bakor wouldn't be able to use it against him.
I don't know.
What happened to Elle?
Excuse me, I'm running late for a meeting.
You know, I'll bet you that the CEO is planning to use Elle to kill Kronos.
Director Rideau!
I believe our guest's business has concluded here.
We're not finished here!
Forgive me for my silly comments back there. How might I help the new vice president? Sorry, but I'm afraid that is top secret. Elle El was the true key of Kresnik. Origin's power flows through the key. One only comes along every few generations, and the key is the trump card in the trial. As you can imagine, he or she is always at the center of Kresnik's family feuds. The most recent key was the CEO's wife till she was killed. Not that you have any relation to that one. Precisely. The Prime Dimension's true key of Kresnik. Years ago, the CEO used his wife's power in a battle against Kronos. It cost her life. That didn't sit well with the eldest son. He fled the nest and started his own family, or so the story goes. To make a long story short, the only way to reach Origin is to defeat Kronos. And the only thing that will defeat Kronos is the power of the Void, which is wielded by the Key of Kresnik. Of course, the power needed to beat Kronos would immediately transform the key into a divergent catalyst, and that's the rub. Oh, please, don't try to act so high and mighty. You had no qualms at all about using the girl's power willy-nilly.
Luger?
Damn you!
Ah, you must have heard more details from Rideau. He was only supposed to keep you occupied. I'm sorry for tricking you, but please understand. This sacrifice is necessary to make a world purely for humans. Our family's no stranger to sacrifices. We've made many across the years. But know that this will be the final one. When I fulfill Origin's trial, I will wish for all spirits to surrender their will. They will become mankind's loyal tools.
What?
But do not worry. Their first task will be to eliminate all fractured dimensions.
Give me that! Luger, it's me.
El?
I'm gonna fix it all so you don't have to do scary stuff anymore. I'll use my wish to make sure nobody ever has to disappear again. Mr. Bakor says that only I have the power to do that. So don't come after us, okay? I'm fine, really. I know I broke our promise, so I'm sorry. Forgive me.
El!
I'm sorry. The GHS you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please try again.
Nothing to do now but leave things to the CEO, I suppose. If we go charging in, he'll just use us, just like he's going to use El.
Shut up!
If you continue to resist, I'll call security.
We're not going anywhere until we hear the rest of the story.
Luger.
Did you find out anything?
Turning spirits into tools. So that was Bakur's plan all along.
And to think he'd use a little girl like El.
Not if we can help it. Let's get to Canaan.
How do we get inside?
We must find Julius. He will know how.
We better hurry.
Hold on. The Vice President is not to leave the premises. CEO's orders.
Wait.
Huh?
Mila?
Luger, You know better than anyone just how fragile this world really is. No one would blame you for turning back and enjoying the life you've made for yourself. You seem determined. And yet, appearances can be deceiving. I'll judge your conviction myself.
Are you two really okay with this?
Jude, please do not interfere. Allow me to test your will. Here and now!
Strike! At your edge! Disintegrate!
You're too weak! Harden your resolve or you won't move onward! Can't you see I'll need you? Cover me! Dance! One true sword to smite the masses! Thunderblade!
Form Destroyer!
It appears that you are still fully capable of using your chromatis.
That can only mean that El is calling out to you.
Please forgive me for playing rough with you. I needed to be certain of your resolve. The trial waiting at Canaan will be far more difficult than we can imagine. If you come with us, then it's entirely possible that you may lose everything that you've worked for. Then trust me when I say I will do everything to help you protect it. Just the same as Jude and our friends once did for me a year ago.
Good, it's settled. Let's go.
Had to have the last word, huh?
Not a step further, Vice President Kresnik.
I know it sounds cliché and all, but orders are orders.
Move, Ivor. I don't have time for your games.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Lady Mila.
I never realized bossy girls were such a turn-on. So cold, so ruthless, so...
What a creep.
Need assistance? Hope you don't mind.
Well, well, well. The royal pain has come to hold court. But my head will roll if I don't stop Luger from leaving. And I happen to like my head.
You think your corporate cronies can stop us? They dispelled my arts!
How is that possible?
It's the Lance of Kresnik. A portable version, sure, but as you can see, it gets the job done. This will be fun. I wonder if Lord Maxwell will moan as I suck the mana out of her.
Don't speak to her like that!
And how dare you speak to your boss like that? You'd risk your life to save this sniveling coward? You really are a benevolent deity.
He's still my handmaid. I don't recall ever dismissing him from the position.
Lady Mila. Such a stubborn and proud spirit. But not for much longer.
Any ideas, Luger?
You'll be tested here, in the underground training area. These caverns stretch all the way to Triglav city limits. You could head straight out of town from here.
Get to that elevator.
That's easier said than done.
We'll need bait.
You can show everyone else the way. Leave it to me.
Don't die.
Not here, I won't.
It's clearly a diversion. Look out!
Go on ahead.
Don't let them get away. We must stop meeting like this, Vice President Kresnik.
So, this is what you do now, Ivor?
Yes, this is my new occupation. My new life. After failing as your handmaid.
Fine. Then out of respect, know that I will not hold back.
What a bothersome fellow. Maybe I'll kill him. Good point. I'm always such a bad judge of these things.
You too can't stop all of us.
Don't be so sure of that, Your Highness. I was a sickly child, you see. Several of my organs had to be transplanted with Spyrix. A doctor named Mathis performed the surgery. He's the one who saved my life.
Derek did what?
I have since made a few improvements of my own. I now possess double the strength and acuity of a normal man.
Can your body take that?
No, of course it can't. But that's fine with me, as long as it holds together long enough to crush you.
Why would you destroy your body like that?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Here's what you sow! Here's what you sow! Very well done. Finish them! Prepare yourself! My sword cries out! The one blade to vanquish evil! Absolute domination! Fool!
I still need practice.
Oh, finish them!
Too bad. I'll wreck you. Power swing! Nowhere! Striking bayonet!
Kresnik brothers.
Let's go. Ivor, you are a man of many failures. But even if you add all those failures together, it doesn't compare to all your years of loyal service. Thank you, Ivor. I appreciate everything you did for me.
Lady Mila.
What a complete farce this is.
Something funny? Share it with us. Even foes can come to understand one another.
Never took you for a bleeding heart. Enemies kill each other. That is simply what they do.
If that's the case, then you know what happens next.
You stab me, and I die. Done and done. Don't flatter yourself too much now. Let me tell you something. I only saved you because the CEO said to do so.
What?
Must have been a real drag paying off that massive loan, but you were happy to play along.
Don't let him get to you. Just the empty words of a sore loser.
Let me make a little prediction for you. You'll regret leaving this place until the day you die. Damn twerp, he gave me the same contemptuous look as his bastard brother. Don't just stand there, you goons! Help me!
My apologies, sir. I'm afraid the CEO has given us entirely different orders.
We were told to bring Director Rideau before him.
I figured as much. Probably thinks he can use me as the bridge. Not gonna happen.
As you can see, we know the control codes for your Spyrex organs.
What? No! No! Damn it!
Ah, it feels so good to get out of those icky caves.
I hope Jude made it out of there okay.
Hey, it's me. Are you all right? So your mind's made up. Guess you've gone too far to turn back now. All right, fine. I'll tell you everything. I'm in Triglyph. Jude's here.
I knew he could take care of himself.
Luger, let's go meet up with Jude.
Hey.
I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes, thanks to Julius. He saved me when I got pinned down. He took off already, but not without leaving a message with me first. Come find me when you've steeled yourself.
Steeled?
Also, Julius told me how to get inside the land of Canaan. In order to enter, you have to build yourself a soul bridge.
How do we go about building a soul bridge?
It requires a human sacrifice. A powerful member of the Kresnik family.
So, we have to kill either Luger or Julius?
Where is Julius?
He said he left a letter for Luger at the house.
Let me make a little prediction for you. You'll regret leaving this place until the day you die.
That's not all. Julius left a message for us, too.
Ah, Luger. Did you know the city of Drellin is famous for its spirits? Not the kind that interest Jude, mind you. Drellin's spirits are of the liquid variety. With all we've been through, I believe we could use a drink. Shall we wet our whistles? That's the, spirit. Come, let me show you how to appreciate the finer things. Oh, Lady Mila and Lady Elise. Is anything the matter?
No, nothing. Elise and I are just out for a stroll.
Yep, stretching my legs. What are you two up to?
Luger and I were just about to indulge in some of Drellin's local delicacies.
Sounds intriguing.
Drellin is famous for, seafood and spirits, right? I want a seafood too!
Why not accompany us? We would never turn down such beautiful company.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Sure, I'm in.
Did you mean just Mila?
I meant all three of you. Two beautiful ladies and one beautiful plush doll thing.
Oh, Rowan, you're embarrassing me!
Pardon me.
Sure seems like the same old Rowan to me.
That letter must have been a misunderstanding.
Forgive me, everyone. I'm afraid some urgent business has come up.
What is it?
An emergency meeting of the military commanders. We've received threats of terrorism from an extremist group that opposes peace between the nations.
You're a busy man.
Too busy to find the time to complain about it. But it's all for the future of our two nations. Luger, I want you to have this. Think of it as a good luck charm. It would mean a lot to me if you kept it. It completes a set with my own charm. I promise I'll make this up to you.
He's fully devoting himself to fulfilling his mission.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he'd need a will anytime soon.
True. Well, there's no use worrying about it now. Let's eat.
My fish was so fresh, it was practically still wriggling.
I'll sample Drellin's other claim to fame when Rowan gets back.
This is Vera. There's been an abduction. An extremist group has just claimed responsibility. The victim is Riza Maxian Prime Minister Rowan Ilbert.
What?
Chancellor Marcia has requested Spirius's assistance in the rescue operation. Please return to headquarters ASAP for a full briefing.
Something wrong?
They kidnapped Rowan!
That threat he mentioned earlier. It must have been bait to lure him into a trap.
We gotta save the old guy!
Luger, we're coming with you.
I'll begin the briefing. Prime Minister Ilbert has been kidnapped by an extremist group that espouses Olympian domination.
Olympian domination? I take it they oppose the peace treaty.
Yes, the Olympian government has been sent a list of their demands.
The Olympian government? Why would they care about Rowan?
The Prime Minister is a key player in the peace process. He's crucial to Olympius. They certainly understand that.
They intend to use him as a bargaining chip.
That's horrible.
They also hacked into our telecommunications system and broadcast this message.
Keep Olympia separate. It is a sacred land for a chosen people. We will not have it be fouled by a friendship with Xillia. Maxia's inhabitants are our fuel. Its land, nothing more than a penal colony for deserters. The leadership of Olympias has lost its way. We demand the immediate dissolution of the peace treaty. Should you refuse us, the consequences will be decisive and severe.
These nutjobs have Rowan?
We shut down the broadcast immediately, of course, but the extremists have powerful communication jamming Spyrex. We were unable to determine the signal's origin.
If only we had a little more to go on.
What is it?
That's the charm Rowan gave you. May I see it? Apparently it's enchanted by some sort of art. I'm sure the Four could tell us more. Interesting. This art seems to emit a special pulse through earth and water, and it resonates with an opposing pulse transmitted through fire and wind.
What?
Rowan had another stone just like this.
I'll have the Four seek out the strongest point of resonance. That should be the midpoint between the two stones. Then the source of the other pulse should be equidistant from us in the opposite direction.
Midpoint acquired. Now we just need to pinpoint the equidistant location. That puts the source of the transmission near Labari Hollow.
They're in Maxia.
Is this why Rowan gave Luger the stone in the first place?
It's almost as if he knew he'd be abducted.
He's still okay, right?
They're using him as a bargaining chip. They'd be fools to kill him.
Phew!
However, Rowan is still a key figure in the peace movement. They may be planning on disposing of him eventually.
Now that you mention it, the Spurious Corporation has analyzed what would happen if Mr. Ilbert were killed. According to our projections, his death and the resulting backlash would ultimately advance the cause of international peace.
What?
That means... No, you're right. We've got to rescue him.
The extremists' hideout is in Labari Hollow. Let's go.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Don't let them call back up.
How'd you find us?
Why don't you ask the man on the ground? He clearly outwitted you.
This old fool? Not bloody likely. Surrender! And stay back.
Now.
Ah! Blasted Maxians! You'll pay for this!
Now!
Die! Why don't you die?
Now! Come! And gather! Combine! Take shape! And be my blade! Elemental mastery!
Rowan! Thank goodness you're alive!
I knew that you would eventually come and find me here.
Did you know that you would be abducted?
Unfortunately, yes. I considered it enough of a possibility that I should have an insurance policy. I needed something effective but inconspicuous, so I gave Luger a paired resonance stone as a safety measure.
Whoa, good thinking there!
We were able to take out the extremists' home base as a result.
Always the tactician. Your plan really came together there.
It was only possible because I knew I could rely on you.
Rowan, there's something that you should know. We found those letters that you wrote. The wills.
Yeah! You see these tears? We were afraid you might kick the bucket!
Ah, so you ended up finding those. Dare I ask if you read them in their entirety?
No, I was too scared to read past the very beginning.
Then you missed the part where I asked you to assist Lady Dressel in restoring the 6 ruling houses.
Huh?
I believe the 6 houses are crucial to strengthening the bonds between Rashagal and Azul. I have hidden multiple letters to other prominent figures in my residences in Kanbalar, as well as those in Finmont. They outline all of the steps that should be taken in order for the prosperity and future of Rize Maxia, as well as the peace process.
I see. That way your mission could continue even without you.
Not that I had any intention of dying, mind you. After all, there is still much I must do. I simply haven't the time to die. But at the same time, I understand that no one lives forever.
Rowan.
The thought of our bright future flickering out because I died with my plans half finished. To me, that would be a fate crueler than death itself.
But this way, the hope of achieving international peace can survive even without you.
Exactly. I have written such letters to a great number of people. And you are one of them, young miss.
I never would have imagined that you'd come to me for something this important. Are you okay with this?
Although, hey, you know you can count on us.
I want you to decide your own future, Elise. Yet as much as I hate to burden you with the fate of the country, we are good friends, and I could not help but ask.
I'd be more than honored, Rowan.
But knock off all this dying talk! You're bumming me out!
That's a good point. Perhaps you should have told them directly. Especially if you trust them enough to carry on your legacy when you're gone.
You're absolutely right. Elise, I am so very sorry to have made you worry.
It's okay. But we're friends, aren't we? Please don't do this again.
Understood. I assure you I won't.
That's a promise.
Better keep it, or you can just forget about all the stuff you want us to do after you're dead.
Well, it appears I won't need to have you read the rest of the letter then.
Yes.
It's from Chancellor Marcia. She seems to have been quite concerned about me.
You are important to Chancellor Marcia, just like you're important to us.
Yeah, you're totally buddies now!
Oh, we are? I suppose that our relationship has evolved beyond the point of mere colleagues. Perhaps I should invite her out for dinner and apologize for putting her through all of this.
Rowan's going on a date!
Hey, not so fast. You better treat us all to dinner first. Something upscale should suffice.
I have to pay for everything?
May joys from afar beget joys close to the hearth, and carry those joys far afield.
She's got you there, Rowan.
I accept defeat. Tonight will be my treat.
Woohoo! Hooray!
It's just like they say, for the act of spreading joy is the greatest joy of all. Someday I'll take you to dinner. You deserve a reward for all your hard work, too.
I'm looking forward to it already.